Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Welcome to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel with his tea. That's channeled. That's a channeled tea. That is a tea which is sacred. A tea which is bloody awesome. It isn't just a tea. It's a medication. It's a detox. It's a cleanser. It clears the big C. It keeps it away and makes you feel bloody ace. But it's hot. I actually like it when it's cooled down. I actually like it when it's cold. So I made a big tub and put it in there and just squirt it out and drink it through the day. It's fabulous. How are you all doing? Welcome to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel. Today we're not talking about the sacred tea. We're talking about a crystal that I haven't had for a long time, and I've been looking forward to talking about it, and I didn't want to let it down. Actually, I wanted to really try and attune back to all the times I used these crystals in the past, different forms of it, different shapes, different kind of textures, but still the original crystal that I absolutely love working with. And this is one of the crystals that I believe right now is a very good crystal right now. It's one of the best crystals I think that you could be using right now. So I'm going to introduce you to it. This is beautifully polished and it's been set in a Matt Bajerski setting. So there you have it. Have a look at it. Just look at that juicy crystal. Isn't it gorgeous? What is it, you may say? It's, they call it red amethyst. Is it beautiful, eh? It's a very special crystal. It's very unique. Don't often come across it, but when I do, yeah. It's really good for meditation. It's really good for when you're starting out in your journey of healing for sure. This crystal is a very, very good crystal to connect you to the energy within, to the energy outside. So it's a kind of connector, as you would say, as an amethyst, but it also connects to the heart energy. So it really works on a level that I believe a very deep level of meditation, and it clears the mind of monkey. I've been wearing this now for 2 days, 3 days on and off, and it's really helped me open up to see things that I need to cleanse and clear from my life. I also feel the need, I don't know why that is, why it's got this ability, but it's got the ability to take you to nature and to make you just sit down. It's got an ability, an energy, we call it ability, it's got an energy, a frequency, a wave that wants you to just, not just chill, but just, hey, take a minute, take a moment, take a breath, just relax a minute. But this does it for you without somebody telling you we need to. So these past few days, I've just suddenly stopped and felt a craving just to go into nature and just sit down. That's quite a powerful crystal. When a crystal does that, there's something very special about it. Working with this crystal on many types of people with blood disorders, kind of toxic poisoning, people who smoke a lot, people who take alcohol a lot, people who take the modern drug medication as they think it is, but it's actually an addiction, which is the modern day medicine. So when you are toxified, intoxicated, when you are filled with stuff inside your body that shouldn't be there, this crystal is a very, very powerful crystal to help you understand and to try and find a way of cleansing and clearing it. So it basically alerts you. So it's like a thermometer to your body being in stress, in toxic poisoning. So it highlights certain things in you to tell you you're going in the wrong direction. So that's why today I was very, very busy, I have to be honest. There was a lot of people around me, and all of a sudden I just needed to just stop and just walk away, go into nature and just lie there and enjoy that moment. Now ask yourself, how many times have you ever done that? Really taking yourself away from something that really you need to continue with, but you just needed that time. You just needed to get away. And for the time that I took, which was about 10 minutes maximum, it was like a recharge. So what I'm kind of trying to get at with this crystal, and I don't want to do it any misjustice, I want to do it proud when I talk about this crystal. What it does is it takes you away from the madness. It takes you away from the insanity that can somehow consume you to end up feeling sick, or at least create disease in your body. What this crystal does is it's like an alarm to you which says, hey Mark, stop, enough. So that is one side of this crystal. It's very unique. That's why I said this crystal is really good at this moment. If you can go to your local crystal store and say, have you ever heard of red amethyst? Could you get me a piece? I think you'll be quite proud and pleased when the order comes and you've got it in your hand. It would be great if you could wear it around your neck and predominantly right where your solar plexus is. This is my truth. I could be completely wrong. And if you wear it by your heart, right on your heart energy, heart, they call it chakra, heart point, maybe it might work better for you. But for me and my clients, whenever I worked on my clients who were going through tremendous suffering, terrible suffering, I always went to the solar plexus. Now, the other side of the coin to this beautiful crystal is it works on a level of, I want to get this right, because in the world of science, we talk about nervous system. And I don't know if you know too much about the solar plexus. It's a place where it's one of the most, I'd say, protected places of your body, or it should be. And you'll only understand that if somebody punches you there, or if you've played football or rugby and somebody's give you a hit there. I believe in the Asian world, it's one of the points where if you want to knock your opponent out, that's a place to hit them. So there's a reason for that, because there's so much going on in the solar plexus, so many different kinds of nerves, and then it goes into a different energy around there, and it, how do I explain it? It's kind of like a really powerful life force that is controlling a lot of your body parts and functions, and drainage of lymph and all lots of stuff going on there, right? If you start to study it, you'll find out it's a very powerful place. That's why they call it the solar plexus. It's really powerful. Well, if you hang this crystal round about the solar plexus like I am, you'll find there's a kind of a bond between the crystal and your solar plexus, and it works really well. So if you suffer with nervous disorder, if you suffer with problems with your nervous system, you find that you'll go into more like a calm state. That's why it's great for meditation, this crystal. It's great for any kind of relaxation. It's powerful. It's really a powerful crystal. There was at least 3 or 4 clients that I remember who were only young, maybe 16, 17, going through terrible stress. What I'd do is lay my client down, if it was a boy or a girl, and just gently lay a piece of red amethyst on the solar plexus and hover over with my hand and just gently give good energy. And giving good energy through the crystal amplifies it. So you'll often see me with a crystal like this. So I'll do this. The reason why is because this hand is out, it's receiving, as it naturally will without you even trying. It just receives, and then it goes through the arm and straight through here and straight out there. So you can see it's a great thing. After an hour healing session, I always found my clients always felt a deeper sense of balance. So people with unbalanced energy, and people who kind of struggle with finding their when we start going into the brain, we start to realize that there's something missing. It's not quite balanced, and with this crystal it brings that balance back. So this is a great crystal to help. I can tell you for a fact, anybody who has dyslexia, fabulous. If you put it by the solar plexus, you'll find that they'll balance a little bit more, and they won't be rushing, or they won't be as edgy. So It's great for that. When you connect to, I believe, the spirit world through this crystal by meditation, you find that there's a lot of things that happen. And one of the things that I always found very profound was my clients getting up saying that they understood what they didn't before. So a lot of the times you will find you'll have conversations that you never had before when you wear this crystal. Those conversations are being spoken to within your spirit, and for, like I said, for some reason there's a great connection to the heart, to the spirit connection, heart-spirit connection. When that happens, it bypasses the brain, so you become in a state of constant consciousness, understanding. So you'll have great ideas, great thoughts, great feelings, but you'll find yourself going into a mode of let me get this right. You'll find yourself slipping into a place where memory of old comes back, trauma of old comes up, and kind of like understanding those traumas, seeing clearly why. It's like a resolution to a lot of things that were laid buried. You'll find also that you'll grow stronger in confidence when you wear this as well, because a lot of the times confidence is squashed by the brain superseding everything and always too busy. Whereas if you go into your heart with this crystal, which you will, and the solar plexus, you'll find that there's a kind of understanding of a higher vibration. And again, it does bypass the brain. So you start having another conversation, and it's really beautiful. And that's why I said you find that it bypasses the brain. So all of a sudden you'll do something that totally out of character, but it's always a positive. Like, why did I really do that? Yeah, you did. Why? Because you're wearing red amethyst, because you're listening to the correct you and not the brain. So I love this crystal on animals. It's great for animals with who are getting older and sicker. Rub across the heart for maybe five minutes gently. So this is how I do it. Just gently rub on the chest and lower down like that. You'll find they'll feel much better and calmer. Placing something like this underneath their bed at times, just being aware. I did a video earlier on about animals, so just be aware of the crystal, that it's not too much. But normally they really love it, especially this one, because it's a delicate, beautiful vibration that really does heal. It's a real healing crystal. It really is. I hope I've done it proud. If any of you have ever worked with this crystal before, please let me know what you feel about it. There are a lot of things that I haven't talked about this crystal, meaning one of them is the feeling of calmness, the one that feels you're protected, you feel like you're just happy, you're just joyful, you feel better, you feel in more attuned energy. You feel better in all shape and form when you wear this. Some of you will probably say you prefer wearing it on the heart. Some of you might say, I haven't tried the solar plexus. Give it a try, because I did wear it on the heart for many, many, many years. So I found that when I went to the solar plexus, why am I not wearing it on the solar plexus? Why? Because I haven't got the string right, the chord's wrong. Okay, I put it right. Okay, now I can feel a little bit of a difference. Now, you might argue and say, well, listen, it's gonna affect everywhere anyway. True, it is. But why is it that Mark used to lay a crystal on a certain part of the body and then put his hand there? Well, why didn't I just put the crystal over there and then just leave it? Well, because sometimes there is a directed energy that you can focus like you would do with a pointer. And if you hold that crystal, you can point to a certain illness, which is skin cancer, and you can really start to help and improve and cleanse and clear that spot. Yeah, you can. So you imagine if this is on the solar plexus, and if I've said, look, I believe that this is great for the solar plexus, give it a try. Lie your child down when they're asleep, just take a piece and put it on the solar plexus and just even leave it there, because that's enough. You don't have to put your hand there. It does its job. It has a really beautiful frequency that absolutely helps the solar plexus, which the solar plexus, when it's strong, helps the rest of the body in many ways, not just the nervous system, but lots of other reasons and things that make you feel so much better and healthier. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Give it a try, and please let me know if you've worked with red amethyst. and tell us your story, because we can get great information from one another, and that information then can be put into a lovely pot of gold that we can share with the world. So please share your truth. I'm going to get ready now. I'm on the Richie Allen radio show at 7 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock England time. So I hope you can join me. I'll post the link below so you can come along. And if you like, when you've clicked on that link, there's a button that says comment live. If you click on that link and fill in everything, you can comment live, so you can talk to Richie and you can ask questions if you want, and hopefully Richie might say, hey, there's a question here, and I can answer some questions. But we're going to have a great talk tonight about many things, including meditation, lots of different things that we can, make a difference in our life. We're going to talk about Moldavite, I think. We're going to talk about lots of wonderful things. We've got 1 hour of amazing time together for you and I. Have a most amazing day, and thank you. I don't know what's going on, but you guys are making us all work very hard, because Bajerski.com is absolutely on fire at the moment. The teas are selling out, crystals are selling out, Moldavites are going like crazy. All the crystals that are up there, people are buying, they're loving, and they're all repeat clients, so that says a lot. Maybe it's coming up to Christmas. I don't know what it is, but it's great, and we are working as hard as we can to get them products out to you, to get your crystals, your oils, your incense, and now your teas. We are working non-stop, and we're loving it, and we're laughing, and I brought the girls a piece of cake today, so they're all joyful. Thank you for the wonderful photos. Thank you for the beautiful messages. Lisa, your cat is not a cat. It's a god, and watching me on TV, that is funny. That was amazing. What a beautiful four-legged soulmate you have there. Love you all, guys. Take care. I'm going to get back to work. See you tonight on the Richie Allen radio show. Wish me luck, I've got butterflies.